No payments or interest for 1 year.
Oh, quality roofing, isn't it time you got along?
We have several breaking stories this Monday night. The race for the White House. Michael Bloomberg says he will not run, arguing tonight that if he does, it might help Donald Trump win. Trump tonight and his message for Ted Cruz, and Hillary Clinton and what she just asked of Bernie Sanders. Also breaking, a major victory for Erin Andrews tonight. Just in, the $55 million verdict after suing her stalker at a major hotel, accusing the hotel of putting the stalker right in the room next door, recording her through a peephole. Deadly storms tonight, powerful winds, flash floods, and the lightning strikes, plus the other system we're watching in the south moving into the east. One of the most famous athletes in the world tonight, her secret revealed and her apology. And celebrating a First Lady, Nancy Reagan, and what they're now planning to do for Mrs. Reagan.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and we'll get to that $55 million verdict in just a moment, a major victory for Erin Andrews. But we begin tonight with fast-moving developments in the race for the White House. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg tonight saying he will not run, and his reason? He says a Bloomberg campaign would actually help Donald Trump or Ted Cruz take votes away from the Democrat. The news comes amid a tightening Republican race tonight. Donald Trump winning 2 more contests over the weekend, but Senator Ted Cruz matching him with 2 wins as well. Not far behind now in the delegate count. Tonight, the map showing where the race stands. Donald Trump, the winner in 12 states, all of those in red there. Ted Cruz winning 6, just 84 delegates behind. ABC's Tom Yamas leads us off with Trump and his new message for Ted Cruz and Michael Bloomberg's own words, making it clear he doesn't want to help put Trump in the White House.
Tonight, Donald Trump getting hit from all sides. At his rallies,
we have another one.
Protesters increasingly trying to steal his bully pulpit.
Get out of here. Looks like a nice little guy, actually. Go home to mommy. Go home. Bye. Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy. Tell her to tuck you in bed.
On TV, the brutal ad war against him ramping up. Outside groups spending millions. Veterans attacking the billionaire as a draft-dodging trust fund baby.
Donald Trump hasn't served this country a day in his life.
And Trump now finding one of his rivals gaining on him. Senator Ted Cruz scoring weekend wins in Kansas and Maine.
I want to congratulate Ted on Maine and on Kansas, and he should do well in Maine because it's very close to Canada, let's face it. I mean,
Trump now calling it a 2-man race.
I would love to take on Ted one-on-one. That would be so much fun.
Cruz saying, bring it on.
I think the momentum is surging our direction. We're seeing folks who had been supporting Donald Trump, who were realizing he isn't who they thought he was.
But piling on Trump and Cruz today, former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg announcing he will not run for president himself. Bloomberg writing, quote, there is a good chance that my candidacy could lead to the election of Donald Trump or Senator Ted Cruz. This is not a risk I can take in good conscience. Bloomberg accusing his fellow billionaire of running the most divisive and demagogic presidential campaign I can remember. But with Trump and Cruz surging, Senator Marco Rubio struggling to break out, only winning 2 of the 20 contests so far.
Personally, I'd call for him to drop out of the race.
Rubio saying today he's not going anywhere.
Of course, Donald Trump's calling on people to drop out, but, you know, I think Donald suffered some real damage over the last week. People are starting to learn that Donald Trump, the character, and Donald Trump, the person, are not the same thing.
Senator Rubio hoping for Florida next week. In the meantime, a major development tonight on the Democratic side as well. Hillary Clinton late today with a message for Bernie Sanders and his supporters. This image from last night's fiery debate, Sanders clashing with Hillary Clinton. But Clinton making it clear late today she wants to end this on friendlier terms. When asked what she hopes when it comes to Sanders supporters if she wins the nomination, she hopes Sanders will help her win them over. But tonight, Senator Sanders hardly giving up. Clinton has won 11 states, light blue there on the map. Sanders taking 8 states, and tomorrow's Michigan primary a must-win for him. The latest polling showing him 17 points behind Clinton. And tonight, we do the math here, what Sanders would have to do starting right now to win the nomination. ABC's David Wright at a Sanders rally in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Look, I like Bernie.
Today in Grand Rapids, Hillary Clinton was already looking forward to an endorsement from Bernie Sanders.
And I would hope to be able to enlist Bernie in helping me reach out to his supporters if I am so fortunate enough to be the nominee.
But Sanders still insists he can win.
If there is a large voter turnout, we will win.
He needs to win tomorrow's big primary here in Michigan. To win the nomination, he'd need to win every remaining state by 10 points. So last night's debate was contentious.
This economy,
you know.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Let him respond.
If you're going to talk, tell the whole story, Senator
Let
Sanders.
me tell my story, you tell yours.
I will.
Clinton's campaign accused Sanders of rudely shushing her. Today, he insists it was the other way around.
I didn't interrupt. But I think in the middle of a debate, if somebody is trying to make a point and somebody else interrupts you, I think that's fine.
He was against the auto bailout.
The testy exchange came right after Clinton invoked the auto industry bailout, an emotional issue in Flint, Michigan.
I voted to save the auto industry. He voted against the money that ended up saving the auto industry. I think
Note the careful wording there. In fact, Sanders was on the record supporting the auto bailout, but he did vote against funding it. The money lumped in with the big Wall Street bailout package. David, today Clinton put out a radio ad hitting Sanders on the auto bailout. At rallies like this one, he's trying to set the record straight. Clearly, he has lots of supporters. The question is, will it be enough to pull out a victory here? David?
David Wright in Michigan for us tonight. David, thank you. And now to the other major headline breaking late today. Erin Andrews and that major victory. A $55 million guilty verdict in her case against a stalker and the hotel that gave him a room next to hers. The jury siding with Andrews after emotional testimony, speaking of her humiliation and shame that followed video taken of her through a peephole seen by nearly 17 million people. ABC's Eva Pilgrim inside the courtroom when the verdict was read today.
Late today, the verdict in the Erin Andrews case.
What amount of damages, if any, do you award the plaintiff, Erin Andrews? $55 million, correct?
Yes.
The jury has decided the Nashville Marriott shares the blame for that secretly recorded naked video that was seen by more than 17 million people.
You know her body? When I saw it for 2 seconds and I was like, oh my God.
Andrews claiming the hotel made it easy for her stalker Michael Barrett to get a room next door to hers and through a peephole use his cell phone to shoot video of her getting out of the shower.
I called the operator and asked her, could I have Erin Andrews' room? They connected me so that I knew what room she was in.
Barrett pled guilty to stalking in 2010 and served 27 months in prison. She sued him, the Nashville Marriott, and the hotel's management company, their lawyers claiming throughout the trial that Andrews' career was not harmed, but has in fact thrived since this happened.
She's not claiming her career was ruined because of this. She's saying her life was ruined because of this.
Do you believe you will ever get over this?
No.
David, stalker Michael Barrett was found to be 51% at fault, making him responsible for more than $28 million in damages that he'll have trouble coming up with. The hotel management company and owners were found to be 49% at fault. They'll have to pay out more than $26 million. David?
And Eva, have we heard from Erin Andrews tonight?
We have heard from her. She is thanking all the victims around the world who supported her to stand up and hold accountable those whose job it is to protect everyone's safety and privacy. David?
Eva Pilgrim inside that Nashville courthouse tonight. Eva, thank you. Next tonight here to the tributes pouring in, celebrating the life of former First Lady Nancy Reagan. The Reagan Library releasing new details this evening. The service there at the library on Friday. Invitations to 1,000 people going out. Then Mrs. Reagan will be laid to rest on the grounds of the library next to the husband she adored. ABC's Matt Gutman tonight from the Reagan Library.
With those flags lowered at the Reagan National Library and the White House, President Obama today remembering the former First Lady.
I know how much she meant, not just to President Reagan, but to the country as a whole.
As a First Lady, she was defined by her devotion to her husband, and as a widow, by her devotion to his legacy at the Reagan Library. Workers tonight setting up a venue for a 1,000-person funeral Friday. But before the ceremony, the condolences. Her daughter Patty writing, there is comfort in feeling surrounded by gentle thoughts and kind wishes. Her stepson Michael tweeting, Nancy is where she always wanted to be, with her Ronnie. Now she is at peace. Wjla Tate, her former press secretary, focusing on her crusades for Alzheimer's research and against drug use.
She traveled hundreds of thousands of miles over her 8 years, raising money for treatment programs.
Nancy Reagan passed away Sunday morning at the Bel Air estate she and President Reagan had lived in since he left the White House in 1989. Her body will be brought for burial near the gravesite of her beloved at the Reagan Library.
She was his rock. He leaned on her, and she was everything to him, and he was everything to her.
And Matt Gubman with us live again tonight from California. And Matt, we've learned that President and Mrs. Reagan planned much of their farewells.
That's right, David. I'm told that they began meticulously planning their own funerals while they were still in the White House, down to the pallbearers, the program participants, even the flowers. David.
Matt Gubman with us again this evening. Thank you, Matt. We turn now to the severe weather this evening, a threat developing along the Gulf Coast at this hour. But first, the dangerous storms hitting the west. Lightning flashing over the skyline of Los Angeles, drenching rain up and down the coast with flash flooding, one person killed near Sacramento. Wind gusts as high as 40 miles an hour in L.A., downing trees and knocking out power at the L.A. airport. ABC's Kana Whitworth in the middle of the storms battering California.
El Niño-fueled thunderstorms pummeling the west with deadly force. From Inglewood, California, trees crashing down onto cars.
I didn't expect this to happen.
To San Jose, where heavy rains were the likely culprit in this roof collapse.
We've got wires down, we've got accidents, we've got rescue responses.
The system briefly knocking out power to LA's airport, lightning setting this palm tree ablaze. Our Neil Karlinski in Pacifica, where El Niño's fury condemned these apartments earlier this winter.
They're so worried about this building falling over the cliff, they had scheduled to demolish it today, but they've now had to delay that 24 hours because the storm made conditions here so dangerous.
Over the weekend, north of Sacramento, a woman drowning in floodwaters after the car she was riding in went around a roadblock.
Crews right now are sawing through this huge ficus tree that crushed two cars. It blew out the windows of that one. And David, this storm may have moved through quickly, but it left lasting damage. There's another car buried right there. David.
Incredible. Kana Whitworth with us from California as well. Kana, thank you. And to that severe storm threat in the south at this hour, Texas and Oklahoma at risk for winds, hail, and a possible tornado. Tomorrow, that threat growing. Our weather team saying 24 million in the trouble zone. The risk of tornadoes even higher tomorrow before that storm then moves to the north. We'll stay on it. A major headline tonight from the Supreme Court. Justices unanimously reversing an Alabama court's refusal to recognize a same-sex adoption in neighboring Georgia. A victory for adoptive gay and lesbian parents who fought the ruling. Now to the Super Bowl star saying goodbye to the game and addressing the allegations hanging over him as he bids farewell. Legendary quarterback Peyton Manning today making it official, tearing up as he announced his retirement after 18 seasons. ABC's Clayton Sandell on Manning calling his last play.
Peyton Manning will miss football as much as football will miss him.
I revere football. I love the game.
Winning the Super Bowl turned out to be the ultimate retirement party.
The Denver Broncos have taken Super Bowl 50.
For a player who thought his career might be over in 2011, neck surgeries sidelined him an entire season in Indianapolis, but in Denver he fought back, becoming a 5-time MVP, the only quarterback to win 2 Super Bowls for different teams.
I finished my football race, and after 18 years, it's time.
For the first time, Manning publicly addressed sexual assault allegations made against him by a former trainer at the University of Tennessee.
I did not do what has been alleged, and I am not interested in relitigating something that happened when I was 19 years old.
Manning, known as the sheriff for laying down the law, rides into the sunset with one last trademark call.
Omaha.
And Manning now says he's going on vacation. He's going to play a little golf before deciding what to do next. David.
Clayton Sandell with us tonight. Clayton, thank you. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Monday. The urgent manhunt underway right now. The pastor shot 6 times outside his church. The pastor wounded, surviving. The alleged gunman, a former Marine, considered armed and dangerous tonight. The garbage truck driver losing control, driving off the highway, plunging more than 100 feet. Incredibly, he survives this. We'll show you where it happened coming up. And one of the most famous athletes in the world and her big reveal tonight. And her apology, many asking though, will it be